Hello, everybody, and I have a special guest, my resident Mystic Ninja.
It's not Mystic Ninja, it's Killjoy.
Okay, we got a Killjoy here. Okay, what we'll be talking to you about today will be Ghost Recon Advanced Warfare, or Future Soldier, or whatever it's called, made by Ubisoft and stuff like that. And honestly, we've been playing it, and we've been enjoying it.
So have I.
Well, I'm glad the ninja over there, or Killjoy, whatever the individual wants to be called, is enjoying it. I'm glad, but we were thinking about talking about this, and we were actually noticing that as it starts out, when you start out, it has a stealth mission, and it is pretty fun to play as.
It is pretty fun, but the only thing is I wish I had more time to you can get your weapons or grenades or whatever. It feels like depends on what you're getting for, because I used some of the the turret or whatever, and I barely had enough time to get to it.
Well, anyway, the turret is a special perk that you get for lasting out through a few waves, though.
I know, but sometimes at the last minute, it's like, oh, you think of this. I mean,
yeah,
I wish you could pause it or something and then press a button when you're ready.
Yeah, they only give you about 30 seconds to a minute between rounds. And
Give or take, yeah.
Though the first wave is a stealth wave. First wave is a stealth wave that you can take your time and go through quietly, and you get bonus points for taking everyone out quietly without seeing you. There are 50 waves in it.
Well, that's the fun of it.
Oh, I know, that's the most enjoyable part, is all these waves to run through. And honestly, you said you liked the shooting mechanics. It seemed smooth and...
The shooting mechanic?
Yeah, when you were shooting people, it seemed...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I call it different names, sorry. But the shooting mechanic, you enjoyed how it was, and you could go into what, first person and third person,
yeah,
right?
I think so, yeah. And I like it how they, whatchamacallit, can't think of it.
Scope and zoom in?
Not, it's when you change to night vision and whatnot, for the heat sensors. There you go.
Oh, you have a special, you can use your goggles to start seeing people.
Sometimes that's much easier.
Yeah,
especially sometimes when they say, "Oh, it's on the roof," and you don't know where it's on the roof. There you go.
Yeah, you can throw on your night vision goggles or infrared goggles, and it'll show your enemies popping up, and it will also mark them for your allied teammates, kind of making it slightly easier.
That's true.
Also, it was that we've been playing this in split screen, not over the internet, and that is...
Oh, God, no. I hate that one.
Oh, yeah. The split screen is made by a Darindarin.
It kind of sucks. I mean, if it's split like that, it's should
split,
be...
What it is it's split horizontally, which sounds fine, but it's offset, where there's this good quarter of a screen is wasted to pure blackness. There's nothing there. It's like, you don't need to be offset. You need it perfectly
Unless it has, a map.
Yeah, it's perfect. If it had a map, it would be perfect to make up for the fact, there's the enemies there, instead of going, well, let's have this big black splotch there that drives you nuts.
Or maybe not a map, maybe it could be like, oh, you want to switch to this weapon, or do you want to throw a grenade or something like that.
Yeah, a better image inventory up there, even though it has image inventory showing, you have this little circle that shows, a little circle that shows, I got 30 rounds in my mag and 150 left over. It would have been better if you're gonna make a blank space with no images on it. There should be some. It should be used every part.
Or it could be like a kill streak thing, you got so many kills in this, but you died this many times.
It should be nicely placed on the side so you can have an easier reference. Since this is a game, I don't care if they're saying, "Ooh, this is what future soldiers are going to see." It's like, it's still a game. Still have a few game tropes in there. But no, honestly, it is a quite fun. It is a fun game. The biggest problem is that stupid split screen, because it actually is really wonky when you first start it out.
No, actually, you know what? Maybe that's a little bit, but I hate it when you can't create your own weapons.
Oh, you can't customize what they showed in the campaign, the multiplayer, where they don't have that customization in it in Ghost Recon.
Yeah.
That would have been a great thing with customizing your weapon, and also they should have allowed you to customize your character, because that's your character to go through this horde mode.
As long as it's not pink.
Yes, we know you don't like pink. Pink is not your favorite color.
Hate it so much.
But you also said that you didn't like the jarring breaks between each round, so if after you beat the round, the game would actually just freeze you, put you to a screen, and it was frustrating because you're playing I'm trying to run here. Mission has just finished this level. We must stop you. We don't like that. Let us run around. We have things to do.
No, I could see if it had you in the background and you control it and you can get your weapons ready. I could see that, but not stopping.
You didn't mind.
And you can't freeze. It's like, no.
Yep, you didn't mind if the menu was there, but it still lets you to interact and do things. Yeah, that would be fine. But it stops you and jars you like hitting a brick wall. Though it was the only, there's a few other downsides. The biggest one is the fact that you need to play with people online. You can't have random people pick up. Even though they were arguing, well, you want to have your friends to talk to and
well, it's like, yeah, but you want to try some other people. Sometimes it's like...
Sometimes the best games are the ones you just pick up and play, and you may not know the person, may not be talking, but you learn very quickly in this game that not to mess around.
It's kind of like you're trying out your own food. Like, you have the same thing over and over and over again. Sometimes you get bored of it and you want to try something new.
And like your buddies... Sushi. Like sushi. Even if your buddies may not want to play it, you have a chance to, if your buddies don't have it or don't want to play it...
Or if they're not online at the time.
You need to have the ability to pick up random people. Haha, that sounds weird. Like Howard. But no, the ability to pick up random people and play random games with random people, because you know what? If you're going to play a very good game, this could easily create a lot of good friends or possible people to play with, because it is something that you have to think, you have to take your time. Yes, you'll have those people who just want to run in and just blow things up, but you know what? Those people will be booted almost immediately.
Hope so.
Oh yeah, we do hope so. But actually, most of the time, it is a very well-rounded game. There's a few weird things that sometimes the enemy characters do when you're in the waves, pop out of nowhere.
Oh god, like on the roof. That's like the worst place ever. It feels like when I'm trying to shoot at the guy that's on the roof, and he's shooting at me, and I cannot get a good angle at him, even though I'm like maybe like right beneath him.
It may be part of the challenge, but yeah, sometimes the enemies just appear out of nowhere where it's like, okay, he appears on the roof, and now we have a skylight that we can be shot through. What? That it should have been more obvious where not where all the enemies come from, but it should make more sense. Like, he's coming from the alleyway, he's coming from the stairwell, but it was like, okay, we have a roof, now we have people coming off of it. It's like
it feels like as soon as you get shot, it feels like 5 minutes later they finally tell you, oh, he's on the roof, he's on the roof, he's on the roof.
Yeah, even if you throw out your sensor grenades or a UAV to pop up to get people, it really doesn't do it that well. And honestly, this is truthfully a very fun game. Definitely is a game meant for... It is designed for 4 people, and it is meant for 4 people. Even if you just play with 2 people, it is best with 4, because some of these matches, when the waves start coming, they get intense. We've had Riot shield guys coming at us, and it really... You cannot play this alone by yourself and hope the best. You need at least one other partner. If you have a 4-man team, you can easily take these people apart, but when you just have one person...
Feels like I'm the only one who can get through the Riot shield most of the time.
You're the one that keeps... I don't know what you do...
Aim for the head.
Aim for the quote-unquote head. You just shoot, and then boom, the guy goes down. It's like, what the heck? I'm shooting him.
Shoot at the same place. That's the trick.
I don't know where... You shot the shield. I shot his side. And no, you get the points. Mystic Ninja get the points. Why? I don't know why.
It's not Mystic Ninja. Get it right.
Okay, Killjoy. But no, as a whole, it's a very fun, enjoyable game. A lot of good mechanics. There is DLC coming out this summer with an Arctic patch for multiplayer and the Horde mode, the guerrilla mode, which it's called. I hope that
Sounds fun.
It is fun. I also hope that they do something like in the story campaign, you can use the Warhound little walker thing. I hope they give that as a little perk. There's a little quadruped that goes boom, boom, boom. What you see, the same thing you saw in the Black Ops trailer.
No, I wish for an achievement it would be a Juggernaut.
You know what? That would be cool to see a Juggernauts from Call of Duty kind of make an appearance, and there are these big armored guys coming in. The Riot Shield...
Those are fun to do.
Well, yeah, those are fun, but no. It was also... They also give you kill streaks. Every so many waves you survive. The first one is spotting all enemies on the map, which is very helpful. It was very helpful. Turning invisible for about 30 seconds or so.
I thought you get that initially.
No, actually, you can turn invisible, but they can still see you. But with this perk, you turn invisible, and they can't see you. So you can literally run around the map going... You can play peekaboo with them, they can't win. But they have that perk. They also have your favorite, the little turret you set down, and it just...
Those are the most fun things ever. How do you not like them?
Oh, I didn't say I didn't like them, but it was like, I never used them because my thoughts, oh my god.
No, I mean, like when it's against you. You hate them.
Oh,
I love them. It's like the big, huge green guys in Halo.
Oh, yeah, but it was those hunters, I think they're called, right?
I'm not sure.
I'll call them hunters.
I'm not sure.
Someone will correct us. But no, honestly, we've enjoyed a lot of these little goofy little things about it. Oh, I got it. No, I said, I get out of saying, But as a whole, it was fun and enjoyable. You have these perks. You have kill streaks. You also have you can call an airstrike on your position, which honestly they're better for. You need more open maps because the one that we played on the most was
it's like too crowded.
an office. It was an office building.
It feels like if you go one area, it affects the whole entire building.
Oh yeah, you have to hold. You actually have to hold the position, and if some enemy walks on your position, it starts a countdown for 20 seconds. So you literally have to.
I like it when it has like 20 seconds. At least you have like enough time to get back where you are. Well, unless you're down, then that's like.
Yeah. But you can also revive people. But also you also.
I know, but it takes like a long time, like especially with the crawling.
Oh yeah, you can crawl away. But it was. They also had what was it called? I'm blanking out.
What did it do? What?
Oh man, you kept on talking over me. You made me blank out. Don't give me that look. But it was the perks and the advantages. They also you have equipment. You have a UAV. You have a claymore that someone liked to place down in front of people, and these guys would just start running, and they would go flying like a rag doll off the roof. It was like, boo!
That's a fun show to see.
Yes, it is a fun show to see, and if I can ever get the PDR up and running, you guys will see it yourself and have an enjoyment of a goofy, crazy thing, just like you're seeing on screen, just shooting and killing as many things as possible.
You know what would be really fun is it was Battlefield Friends. I think it was like a.
Well, Battlefield Friends is a very cool thing online. Definitely, you guys gotta have to check it out. So far, this is all we have to say right now. Thank you and good night. And
good night.
good.